Thank you for calling Grandma's Playroom. This is Sierra. How may I help you? Target selling what? I'll be right there. As soon as I heard the news that Chuckle and Roar came out with some new compounds, I had to run to Target to go get them. I have tried the Wodo before, but today we're gonna be trying the Grand Sand as well as the Dream Sand. They all are very different, so I'm really excited to see which one's going to be my favorite. And then once we test them all out and try out their textures, we're gonna put them in stress balls to see which one makes the best stress ball. Before we begin, let me know down in the comments, have you tried any of these before? Which one's your favorite and which one do you think is going to make the best stress ball? We're gonna start by opening the Wodo. I love how safe Wodo is. It is free of so many different allergens. It's gluten-free, it's peanut-free, it's egg-free, it's milk-free, it's soy-free, and it's still non-toxic. Being an indoor playroom, you have to be very aware of all the different types of children that can come in here. And a lot of the popular dough brands have wheat in them, so they're not gluten-free, so some children can't play with them. So I love that these are safe for every child that walks through my door. I'm obsessed with this one because it has 12 rainbow colors, some neon colors that actually glow in the dark, and all of these earth tones. So there's literally nothing you can't make. Let's pull out this really pretty pastel blue. Seriously, so amazing. I love how light, how airy it is. There's nothing on my hands. You guys know that I hate when my hands get messy. And what I also love to do with Wodo is to take off a piece, grab another color, and then mix it together. Oh my gosh, it looks like cotton candy. So pretty. I'm obsessed with it. It is perfect for sensory play, quiet time. I really should be letting the kids play with this more, but you guys know that I like to keep some of this stuff for myself. Let's try to like build something. Let's try to make something. And I already know what I want to make. It's corn, a big lump of knobs. It has juice. It has juice. Have you ever seen such a beautiful thing? It's corn. It's an ear of corn. Anybody else on corn talk? I've seen corn TikTok for like days now and I am obsessed. Almost as obsessed as I am with the Wodo. So we already know Wodo is great. So now let's start playing with some of the compounds I haven't tried before. Here is the Dream Sand and it won't dry out, leaves no residue on their hands. So we are definitely going to see what we think of this. This packaging is seriously so cute. Ooh, there's a lot in there. This is so cool. I am obsessed with this texture. You squish it and it starts to like slowly release itself. Then you can easily build with it again. I love this. This feels like nothing I've ever felt before. It definitely feels like a sandy texture, but mixed with like a moldable dough. I hope that makes sense, but it is so satisfying. Let's see what we can make out of it. Do you wanna build a snowman? Yes, I wanna build a snowman. I'm good at this. Okay, that doesn't, that was low-key satisfying. Okay, I like this stuff too. And then you could squish it all together and then remold it. And it's not supposed to be able to dry out. So for the rest of the video, we're gonna leave this out and see if it really does stay the exact same. And I do not have any residue on my hands. I have a dream. Grand Sand time. This is another one that's never drying out. It's buildable, moldable, gluten-free. It comes in 3 different colors. We have red, green, and blue. Why don't we try out the red? This one feels sandier, if that makes sense. That was so satisfying. Oh my gosh, look. I could literally just watch it fall for hours. That is so nice. It is an amazing texture. You're supposed to be able to stretch it. Ooh! Whoa, it definitely stretches. And then you're supposed to be able to cut it and mold it. So let's try cutting it. This is like some ASMR stuff. Okay, I love it. I don't know if I have a favorite yet. I love the way that this falls and how it looks when it's like separating, but I love the way that this is when you build it, but Wodo is literally just so airy. So it's really hard to pick a favorite. I definitely think they all have like a time and a place, and I just read that this works in water. So let me go get some water. I have my water, and normally when you put sand in water, it like disintegrates, you can't build with it. We're gonna make it into a ball. We're gonna put the ball in the water. It's still a ball shape. Can you see that? Is that able to see on camera? I'm telling you, it is still a ball shape. And then it's actually like easier in the water. That is wild. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the sensory activities that I'm going to be able to do with all of these different compounds. I definitely think that I need to plan a sensory party here ASAP so we can all play with these together. And now for the second part of this video. We're gonna make some squishies. We're gonna make 3 different stress balls, and we're gonna see which one I prefer. We're gonna start with the Wodo because I love a dough ball, and I think this is going to be like the best dough ball ever. And to make it extra fun, let's use the glow in the dark colors, and then we'll test it out to see how bright it glows in the dark. We have glow in the dark yellow, shove that in there. Glow in the dark green, and for good measure, let's add some glow in the dark blue. Shove all that in there. I feel like my workspace always gets so messy. We'll just move that out of the way. Here is our DIY Wodo stress ball. All 3 colors are in there. And for the first time ever on camera, guys, let's squish it. I mean, I already knew it was gonna be awesome. We got a little bit of an air bubble in there, but it is such a great texture. I like this one so much. We are actually going to tie off the balloon and make it officially a stress ball that's going to live in my collection. Now there's only one thing to go see: how bright this glows in the dark. Let's go. I hope it glows really dark. Let's see what happens. Whoa! Okay, that is so cool. And as you squish it, you can see some of the Wodo that hasn't been activated by the sun. So it gets this really cool color scheme. And that's the toilet. That's not as cool. Now that we've tested out the Wodo, let's try it with the dream sand. Oh. Now what's so good about this is it doesn't dry out, so I can put this in the stress ball for a while, live with it as a stress ball, and then cut open the stress ball once I'm done, and then I can continue to play with this sand because it is reusable. It has been sitting out the entire time I've been filming this video, so for like almost 45 minutes, and it still has not dried out. All right, let's drop some of it in. You know what? Let's make it a big stress ball. Let's put all of it in there, except for a little piece that we will be using later. This one is heavy. Here it is. This is the Dream Sand Stress Ball, and it is so cool. It definitely has like a more firm squish than this one. It takes a little bit more power to squeeze this one, but it's such a fun stress ball. I am obsessed with this texture in and out of the skin. Ooh, you can stretch it. You can squish it. It is so silky, even inside here. So we're definitely making some like top-notch stress balls here. So now we just have to try to make one with the grand sand, and then the last one is gonna be a mix of all 3. Let's add the green, and let's add the blue. Let's go a little crazy. Let's mix some of these together. Since these never dry out either, we're gonna be able to play with them in the stress ball, and then when we're done, or we no longer want them to be in stress ball form, we will be able, oh my gosh. Why do all of my videos turn into chaos? We'll be able to remove them from the stress ball and keep playing with it. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna tie off the end of this one and then we'll squish it together. Here is my grand sand stress ball and it looks like the planet Earth. Let's squish it together. What is this piece of hair doing right here? Whereas it is still a sand like this one, it feels completely different. This is the firmest out of my 3 stress balls that I've made today. This one is a little bit smoother, a little bit silkier. This one is definitely a little bit more moldable. It's so good. And I love that it is mixing together in there, if it'll focus for you guys. These 3 stress balls are awesome. I think my favorite's gonna have to be the Wodo, and then these 2 are tied for a super close second. So now let's mix all of these together and see what we get. Here is a bunch of Wodo. Here's the Dream Sand, and then we will grab a little bit of the red Grand Sand. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. I'm very interested to see what this is gonna feel like. Here's the stress ball with Wodo, Dream Sand, and Grand Sand. Grand Sand. Let's squish it. Wow, the Wodo is making it so much squishier and it's making the entire texture feel less cloud-like than this and less dense than this. It is like the perfect middle ground. This is awesome. I definitely think that this one might be my favorite. It's really hard to choose. All right, guys, let me know down in the comments which one of these do you think would be your favorite and which one are you most excited to try. Do not forget, you can go get any of these compounds from Target because Chuckle and Roar is exclusively sold at my favorite store, Target. Seriously, who doesn't want to go on a Target run, especially now that you can pick up Wodo, Dream Sand, and Grand Sand. Thank you so much to Chuckle and Roar for sponsoring this video, and thank you guys for all of your support while watching these videos, liking, subscribing, commenting. Seriously, means the world to me. If you guys liked this video, I'd like it if you gave it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, I would love it if you would subscribe. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I would normally say wash your hands because my hands would be dirty after doing something like this, but seriously, there's nothing on them. I'm gonna wash them because you should, but I'm not gonna wash them because I have to, because literally, there's nothing on these bad boys. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys. You and I till the